Hey guys, Matt here. This is my review of The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. This movie is directed by Guy Ritchie, who previously directed Snatch, Sherlock Holmes, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and Aladdin. And this movie stars Henry Cavill, Carrie Ellis, Isaac Gonzalez, and Till Schweiger. Now, the plot of this movie is Henry Cavill plays a man named Gus March Phillips, a soldier tasked with this covert mission of sabotaging a German ship so that England can overcome the Germans during World War II. Now, let me just say that if you're a fan of James Bond or Inglorious Basterds, then this is definitely the movie for you. So, in a few words, this movie is fun spy stuff. It's the violence of Inglorious Basterds. It's the fun that the characters take in undergoing such a mission and killing Nazis. But also, it's spy stuff. It's espionage. It's characters going undercover. It's tension. It's action. It's everything you want from a Guy Ritchie movie that's not just your, typical British gangster dialogue, stuff like that. This movie was a lot of fun, and there are so many characters involved in this film. You've got Henry Cavill as the leader of this group. His right-hand guy is played by Alan Ritchson, who's the new Jack Reacher in the TV show. He's a brick house who likes to use knives and kills a lot of people. You have Henry Golding as one of their mates. Then you have the beautiful Isa Gonzalez, who goes undercover. She's a Hispanic woman. She was also in Baby Driver, Ambulance, Godzilla vs. Kong, and Hobbs and Shaw. You've got Till Schweiger as this, I would say, the antagonist of the film. He plays another Nazi. This movie is a lot like Inglorious Basterds, but if you wanted more of the Bastards aspect of it and just how much fun they have as a team, as a unit, killing bad guys, then this is the movie you gotta watch. Alex Pettyfer is also in this movie. It's nice to see him. Everyone in this movie is just attractive, and they're just really good at what they do, and they're just huge men. And so Guy Ritchie casted everyone quite well. My only nitpick is that he cast a lot of attractive, huge guys, and just their humor, and I'll say their preference, is just a little questionable. Because you're like, okay, you have all these males on a team together, and just the things they talk about and joke about, just a little, but I guess that's British humor for you. Carrie Ellis as the leader of their team on the government side, he's good. I like Carrie Ellis, always have. And then you have Winston Churchill, who, for the life of me, I could not guess who played that character, because he looked like if Will Patton and Powers Booth formed together. That's who it looked like. Because throughout the whole movie, I'm like, it sounds like Hugh Grant, because Hugh Grant had worked with Guy Ritchie before. And I could not place it until the end credits. I was like, oh yeah, that's who it is. And it doesn't surprise me, but I will say that this movie has so many James Bond references. And if you don't know me, I'm a huge James Bond fan. And so I liked Man from U.N.C.L.E. And as I'm watching this movie, I was like, Henry Cavill was almost up for James Bond at one point in time. If they redo James Bond, they should bring him back to the 1960s. And there are certain people in real life involved in this mission that had me going, that makes a lot of sense. And then during the end credits, there's more information that they divulge where you're like, beautiful, beautiful. This movie has a couple James Bond references. I won't go into too many, but there's one shot that's hard to pick up on if you don't see it. There's a scene where Alan Ritchson, who likes to use bow and arrows in this movie, he's being attacked from behind, and he goes to shoot the guys, but he turns around and does like the classic James Bond, shoots with one hand but kind of just has the other arm out style of shooting. Sorry, I'm a nerd for James Bond. That was really cool. There's a scene where they agree as a group that they're gonna kill 60 people. He's like, all right, that's 15 people a person. Don't get greedy. And so this movie just was a lot of fun. There wasn't a whole lot of drama in this movie. Granted, there was a moment where the plan does experience a hiccup, but that's not a spoiler, because let's face it, no plans always go the way they're set up and the way they're supposed to. So I would say the main drama and tension is when something they encounter during their plan happens. But other than that, this movie's just a whole lot of fun. It's good guys killing bad guys. There's a bunch of humor mixed in there. And it's everything you want from a Guy Ritchie movie. The dialogue isn't as, hey, Harry, what you doing, Harry? Shut up, Harry. It's not like that. But it's okay because the movie flows. The movie is very quick, very fast-paced, and it's just fun. It's fun. You'll laugh a lot, and again, this is based on a true story, so a lot of things that happened, you're like, man, I can't believe that happened, but it's enjoyable. Because of that, I'm going to give The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare an A. So until next time, guys, see ya.